In this podcast episode, I'm going to talk to you about how you can make more than a doctor by coaching just 1 hour a day. We're going to go behind the scenes of what it actually looks like. So, we're going to start with you do not need to sell coaching to replace your clinical salary. My philosophy is you should not sell coaching, get clients, find clients. How people are taught by general life coaching schools is you have to find prospects and you need to be out there in the TikTok dance trends and you need to be telling people at the grocery market and you need to email all of your family and see who wants coaching. And I see the coaches talking about getting clients like they're hunting people. Gross, cringe, no. So if you're like me, none of that is appealing. You're in the right place because I teach you should not be selling coaching to replace your clinical salary. Here's why. High ticket clients do not want to be sold to. Gross. I mean, think about it. You and me, we are physician women. We are high ticket clients. How do you like people coming up to sell you in your DMs? No, it's disgusting. We block them immediately. High ticket clients do not want to be sold to. They want access to a premium, exclusive coaching experience. They want an in demand physician who knows exactly what she's doing. They don't want to see you on TikTok embarrassing yourself, right? Right? I mean, we all have those thoughts when we see physicians doing things. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. Amazing. Every woman should express herself. But if you're looking to replace your clinical salary on 1 hour a day, you have to separate yourself out from all the silliness that's happening on TikTok, even in the physician TikTok space. You want to be able to maintain your stature, your respect, your professionalism, because high ticket clients demand it. They require it. Thank goodness. You never have to sell to replace your clinical salary. Philosophy around this is think how you've run your exceptional clinical career. It's not through high pressure selling and bro marketing techniques. It's your service. Every time you encourage your patient to get a flu shot, explain why iron matters in pregnancy, walk someone through why they need to start their mammogram screening, it's not selling, it's service. You're not pushing them against their will. They are coming to you for help because you're a highly respected, in demand physician and you're helping them. It's care, it's responsibility, it's expert leadership. You're showing them exactly what they need to live a better, healthier life. You're literally adding years to their life. I mean, there's just nothing more profound. You're literally helping them live longer, spend more time with their kids on the planet. There is absolutely nothing gross or sleazy about practicing medicine. It's one of the most ethical, honorable professions around. And that's why we as women physicians are paid top dollar for it. Inside of trauma informed physician coach training, the philosophies I teach in my coach training program is that we grow our coaching practice the same way we grow a medical career, through honorable and ethical service. It's what you already do. You're very skilled at it. It feels amazing. And it is magnetic to high ticket clients. They require it. They don't want to see anything less. Inside Trauma Informed Physician Coach Training, the upcoming free masterclass, we do not teach selling. No. That will not get you to replace your clinical salary. We teach you how to clearly communicate your life-changing offer so your best clients come to you. Cannot wait to pay in full and start and schedule a first session. You're not having to chase people in DMs. You're not. And I see people celebrating they signed their first client. I'm like, you must not be signing a lot of clients if you're on YouTube celebrating your clients. And your clients don't want to see you on YouTube celebrating, taking their credit card. No, high-end clients. Think about going into a high-end store. There's a lot of respect and privacy along that that comes with it. There's expected on there and that they require, and it feels amazing because that's exactly what you do in your day-to-day physician job. There's no selling. It's just the same skill set you already use every day. You never had to sell a medicine. Do not start now. I retired from medicine at 45. It was a pay cut to stay. Now I make more than a physician's salary in 1 hour a day, not because I sold, because I served at a premium level, because I had this exclusive premium experience. Let me tell you a cautionary tale. This is a real life, totally anonymous coaching conversation I had with a physician friend who's a coach. We both did coach training in 2021 at the Life Coach School, and we both swore we are leaving medicine the moment, the second, the minute we match our clinical salary. She's still full-time in medicine. She goes in and out of her business. She comes in for an offer, a couple of low ticket offers, and then she quits because she gets frustrated and resents her clients. I retired when I was 45, and she reached out to me. She's like, Christina, I'm dying to leave medicine. I can't. I've discounted my hourly rates. I'm down to $50 an hour for a one-off session. I still I cannot get people to buy them. I've done some contract coaching. It is costing me money. I am in debt over my coaching business. How are you signing 20K clients a year? This is exactly what I told her. This is girlfriend to girlfriend. So, right, she really wants to hear what's going on. So I'll tell you what I shared with her is high ticket clients require in-demand energy. It's a philosophy I teach. It's sort of like a perfume. In-demand energy is what you require to sign high ticket clients. They don't want to see you discounting your offers. They don't want to see you ghosting your business because you're so frustrated with it you quit. They don't want to see that you're offering one-off sessions. You have freebies, low ticket asynchronous courses, modules that they can access, $100 off a coaching session, $100 low cost membership that you split with 3 other physician coaches. So no one's making any money. And then you're in debt for hosting the software that creates all the membership. They don't want to see that. High ticket clients want to see an elevated offer that they can see themselves in that feels like a premium exclusive experience. If you're focused on freebies and PDFs, you're attracting browsers, not buyers. And these free and low ticket offers, they're not harmless. They will hurt you. Here's why. You only have so much hours in the day. So in my program, I always say you just need 1 hour a week to get started. If you only have 1 hour a week and you've spent 4 hours and you're on a Saturday building a Canva workbook that no one's ever going to open, you have hurt your chances of being able to match your clinical salary. You only have so many hours and you're spending in all these ways that won't make any money. You are not matching your clinical salary. You're not going to be retired from medicine. None of us need a full job on top of our current full job at the hospital and our full job at the home running the house. None of us need that. So when physicians get trapped in the cycle of, let me just put something free and low cost out in there in the world, and they're putting it on top of their schedule and they don't make any money, it's very easy to quit all of it. It's like, why would I do this to not make any money? But the problem is in the coaching industry, the problem is you're focusing on free activities. Of course, if you're focusing on free and low cost offers, you're not going to match your clinical salary. You're not going to retire. The solution is do not focus on free and low cost offers. Focused on signing high ticket clients. So while she was working on her next freebie, I was signing high ticket clients, 20K coaching clients, 40K hospital contracts. Here's how to do it. I say this because I know how frustrated she is. I know she's an amazing coach. I know she could have retired years ago, but she just picked a path, a freebie path. I don't want you to make that mistake. I want you to be able to retire in medicine this year. So here are the only 2 steps you need to sign a 20K physician coaching client. And there's a very similar process, 40K, 100K physician coaching contract, very similar. I talk about it in the masterclass about how to think like the CEO. It's a checklist approach. I've done it. It's very simple. In the coaching container, I can definitely help you put this together. But let me just leave you with this. 2 steps to sign a 20K physician coaching client. 1, you have to coach like nobody else. 2, you have to stand out from the crowd. It really is that simple. And when you can do it in an hour a week, you can start building your coaching practice. When you're able to coach like no one else and stand out from the crowd, you become the obvious choice for high ticket clients. You make more than your physician salary by coaching just 1 hour a day. So let's go into each of these steps, and you'll see more of this in the free masterclass. And all of this is contained inside Trauma-Informed Physician Coach Training. How to coach like no one else. So what most physician coaches do is they go to, let's say, the Life Coach School, or they go to an IFC, I think it's IFC, coach certification. A basic coach certification, which churns out thousands of certificates every year. I mean, you just kind of get the sense of if you're one of thousands or 10,000 people, your certification is going to be like going to Kmart. Nothing wrong with Kmart. I mean, it is a good store. Actually, I don't even know if Kmart's around anymore, but you become one of tens of thousands. You're not an N of one, you're one of tens of thousands. And you can see it. Their coaching looks and feels basic and traditional. It sounds like everyone else. If you sound like everyone else, there's no way you're going to command a 20K client. Your coaching has to be exceptional. And so that's what we do in trauma-informed physician coach training is our goal is for you to coach like no other physician coach. You sound and look and coach like no one else. I'll tell you some frameworks where we help customize this to you, and we customize this on the call where we help kind of mold and shape your coaching, matching your intuition, matching your style, your personality, because these are your greatest assets. I'm going to tell you about 3 of the tools right here, and they're in the foundation curriculum. As soon as you enroll, you get access to it right away. We don't drip any content. It is all there. Our clients get started coaching within 30 days. You can be retired from medicine this year if you want to. So the first is I have a forever client framework. It's 3 simple steps. It turns every session into a luxurious, life-changing experience. I went to this amazing, ridiculously expensive spa in California. I spent the whole day there. And it just felt like every cell in my body was having a massage. That's what we want in your coaching container. One of my clients, when I was using, I teach the Forever Client Framework is everywhere. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. My client said, this one coaching call released for me what 5 therapists, 30 years of therapy could not. And it wasn't even the whole call. It was probably 2 or 3 sentences. When you know this process, these 3 steps, you sign dream high ticket clients forever, because they've never been coached like that before, and they'll never be coached like that anywhere else. They will stay with you, resign and resign and resign. Second, Zone of Genius coaching is my signature method of coaching. It's based on polyvagal theory, some advanced concepts in the therapy world. It's conversational. So you use your physician skills. We add some advanced trauma, polyvagal theory, Zone of Genius theory, trauma-informed tools to create these really safe, spacious coaching spaces. What this means is you can be confident in any scenario because you understand exactly what's happening at the level of your nervous system and your client's nervous system. 3 is this process of taking client resistance into breakthrough. So what a lot of coaches will not complain about, but share, to be honest, behind the scenes, be honest about it, is this client keeps bringing the same thing every single coaching session. My client's fighting with me. She left the call. She hung up on me. I had to call the call. I had to end the call because she was not doing her work. What is that? That is traditional basic coaching will have you mad at your precious clients. Will have you fighting with your clients in your sacred coaching space. When that happens, when clients just keep bringing the same story, what's happening is they're in a trauma response. And if you're fighting with them, resenting them, they're not doing the work, you're kind of like fighting with them, you're in a trauma response too. So trauma-informed coaching is about, okay, let's figure out how to spot these trauma responses in me as the coach, in client as the client. Let me heal them so we can get back to breakthrough. The resistance is not a problem. It's just a pattern that needs to be solved. So we teach you how to do this inside the coaching container. And when you do, your clients move into breakthrough because you've created it for them, and now they can create it for themselves. Clients will stay with you forever because of this. I have clients who have been with me since day 1, 5 years ago. How? Because this coaching they can't find anywhere else. And we help that with our clients. Okay, number 2, you have to stand up for the crowd. You have to stand out from the crowd. So this is not to be shady, but if you looked in LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram, all the physician coaches kind of look the same. They kind of like tilt their head, have the smile. They have the same facial expression. They're beautiful women. I love them. But if everyone looks the same smile, same content, same position, same inspirational quote, feeling better, burnout, get home 5 minutes earlier. If we're all saying and looking the same, amazing. Like people need to hear it. but there's no way you're going to replace your clinical salary by looking and sounding like everyone else. Our brain thinks, oh, it's safe. If I'm doing what everyone else is doing, I'm safe. Not a problem. I started out that way too. But if you don't stand out, you are not going to retire from medicine coaching. So, what we do in trauma informed physician coach training is we make it safe to stand out. We make it safe to use your beautiful voice, your unique intellectual property, the things that separate you from everyone else. You are here watching this training because I stepped out of what everyone on LinkedIn physician coach is saying and I said something new. Retire from medicine 2026 physician coaching. That's why you're here. So when you're in the program, we help you stand out from the crowd with you are brilliant. You have unique philosophies, intellectual property frameworks, tools, and positioning. You have it. You're just kind of hiding it. Trauma informed coaching, we help you release it. We help you open it up. The process I'm talking about, and we'll learn more about in the program, but how do you pick a niche? How do you start messaging a client? It's very simple. I walk my clients through, tell me your 5 hero stories of your life. What are 5 major life events where you were the hero? That was an exceptional experience. Your niche will be one of these because your your life experience qualifies you as an expert. So you don't have to wonder, what do I say? What do I teach about? Am I an expert? Imposter syndrome? No, you don't have to do any of that. When you're telling your life story, when you're teaching what you did, you are the expert. You are, in fact, no one else has done it. So for example, for me in this room, I'm talking about how all of you probably compared it back to me. I retired from medicine at 45 because it was a pay cut to stay and make more than a doctor coaching 1 hour a day. To me, that sounds kind of basic. Like, yeah, I did it. But when I think about, okay, but to people who are still in the hospital, this is fascinating. This is life-changing. That is one of my hero stories. One of my hero stories that I've developed intellectual property to stand out from the crowd that has you, brilliant audience member, here on this call. So this is what we do inside Trauma Informed Coach Training is we bring out your unique philosophies. We use your lived experience that establishes you as an expert that will have your high ticket dream clients reaching out to you in your DMs. You don't have to chase them. They are chasing you in a good way. They're like, please, I want to work with you. When's your next opening? How do we get started? It's the most amazing feeling in the world. You do not have to sell to replace your clinical salary. My philosophy is you shouldn't be selling to make your clinical income. When you stand out on your own, you become the obvious choice for your ideal clients. We teach in the program how to sell like a doctor. Like you don't have to sell and also have a concept of sell like a doctor. It's value first. It's with in-demand energy. It has your dream clients reaching out to you. You're not chasing them. You're not wondering, where are they? How do I get more? You're like, do I have room for another one this week? Let me see. This will be fun. Okay. So you might be asking, and this is part of helping you stand out. And I want to say is as I teach, I'm going to give you 3 pieces of how we help you stand out. 3 additional pieces of how we help you stand out. But I want to say, if you've never signed a client before, that's exactly what our 100K curriculum is about. And we've had coaches who are seasoned coaches who are like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. We have people who come in who've never signed a client before, like, oh, a checklist for everything. Amazing. It's your step-by-step path, everything from niche to scaling and everything in between. And as soon as you roll, you get access because we don't drip content. We like our clients to be able to get started right away. So I'm going to give you 3 pieces. There's, of course, more to this, but we have a 100K sales call code and right answer process. You can call it a consult code. People call it these things different terms, but how it's labeled in our curriculum is a 100K sales call code. It's a process of signing high ticket clients through a sales call and the right answer process. Our philosophy, my experience, my own experience, watch also helping clients do this, is the fastest way to create your next 100K in your physician coaching practice is to close your sales calls at nearly 100%. Most sales calls are lost because the coach got activated, went into a trauma response, got mad at the client. Well, she's not going to work. Well, she's not really serious. Or the client went into trauma response. Like, I don't feel safe here. She's judging me. I'm not ready. This is too fast. right? So their coach or the client are going into a trauma response. So we have a sales call process. It's not a script. It's very similar to what you do right now on your average physician day. So it's going to feel, my clients describe it as, I think I might have done this before. It's patterned after what you do as a physician. Easy, fun, natural. Once that it was magical. The client was an absolute yes before the call was over. That's the kind of sales calls we run because it's very much in demand energy, value first, exceptional premium experience, ethical. And when you're able to monitor your stress response and your client's stress response, preventing trauma, the session is like none they'll ever have before or since. As your clients immediately booking their call, paying in full, scheduling their next call. They're not saying, well, let me talk to my husband. I didn't even think about it. Or they say yes and then they ghost you. Second is our weekly market trend. So every call we start with a short lesson. Sometimes the lesson is 3 minutes, sometimes the lesson is the whole hour. But every week you have a group call. Every week you have a group call, you have a weekly market trend. And the point here is to keep you ahead of the industry. That your coaching space is always going to feel new because you have a new tool. Your marketing will always feel new because you have a new trend here. You stay ahead of the industry, you stand out from the crowd. And three is we have content review clinic. This is where you get expert eyes, you get my eyes, your peers' eyes on your content. So you never have to, you're not going to sound like another coach. Before you hit publish, we're like, here's what we have frameworks for this as well. We have our Spark checklist. We have a magnetic marketing method. We have an impact framework that spells out when you join, you can watch it today and it will tighten up all of your messaging. You don't have to wonder, is this going to work? We'll use our frameworks. You'll have our review of it. You can make sure it converts before you hit publish. This is exactly how you sign 20K private coaching clients regularly. This is exactly how you have consistent cash months. Since I started, I have never had a zero cash month. Make more than a doctor coaching 1 hour a day. I didn't spend time on hours and days and months on websites, low ticket free offers, one-off sessions, slashing my rate to try to get people to buy more, pausing my business. Your skill, positioning, and presence make you the obvious decision. You're ready to sign 20K clients consistently. Make sure you are at the free masterclass and join us inside Trauma Informed Physician Coach Training. I'll see you in the next episode.